Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. Today is July 23rd, 2025. I'm going to be looking at Proverbs chapter 23 and verse 19. Proverbs 23, verse 19, and it says this: "Listen, my son, and be wise. Keep your mind on the right course." You know, so many times we hear things. We know what we're supposed to do. We hear the right direction. We've maybe read it in the Bible. Somebody's given us good advice. We've heard or read the meme that gives great direction on what we should do in our lives, and it's incredible, right? But Solomon doesn't leave that direction with just listen. Listen, my son, and be wise. It's important to hear what's necessary. But listening by itself means pretty much nothing. Keep your mind on the right course. I'll be honest with you, that's where I tend to fall down. If I'm going to fall down, that's where I fall down. I know what's right. I know what's true. I know what I should do. I can even do all the right things and still miss the mark. Because while I may be doing all the right things, my mind is not on the right course. Have you ever had those moments where you thought to yourself, it's not fair? I'm watching all those people live their lives in that way, and it looks fun, and they don't look like they're getting any consequences from it. So I should be able to do that too. Well, I can't. And if I'm thinking down those lines, even though I'm doing the right thing, I am not keeping my mind on the right course. It won't take long for me to slip up somewhere, in some way. And those little slips lead into bigger slips. I am truly grateful for the fact that I have a God who loves me enough that He allows me to come back and repent, make amends, make corrections, put my mind in the right course again. It breaks my heart that I have to do it over and over again, though. I had a brother come to me the other day and ask me, do you ever struggle with fear of the Lord? It's funny because I've been talking about the fear of the Lord a lot this year. And I had to be honest with him and say, I do. I struggle with it all the time. One of the biggest reasons I struggle with it is because I don't keep myself in the fear of man. I put myself above people and don't let myself be held accountable by people. So if I'm not afraid of them, why would I be afraid of God? But when I am vulnerable and honest, that's when I'm most capable of the fear of the Lord. Listen, my son, and be wise. Keep your mind on the right course. That's where things fall down. It's when we take our mind off of what is the right path. And we start thinking about the paths of others, or the paths we'd like to trod. You know, we're going out to Sturgis and next week, and I am looking forward to the trip. My wife is coming with me this year for the first time in several years, and We're going to be able to ride the hills together, and it's going to be really amazing. I'm looking forward to it. But every year before I get ready to go, I have to really work diligently to get all the thoughts out of my mind about all the things that are going on out there that for many are not a problem at all, but if I allowed myself to go down that path, would be very dangerous. I should be able to go to the concerts. I should be able to go hang out at the things, but I know that's taking my mind off of the right course. What I need to be focused on is the right course. I'm going out and I get to experience God's amazing beauty of His nature, and I get to experience all those amazing people that He loves, and I get to love them where they're at, and I get to share His love with them. But I don't have to participate with them in the things that are dangerous for me. I'm not saying some don't have the ability to do that, because they do, and they're going to go and they're going to meet people where they're at in those locations, but I can't. I need to keep my mind on the right course, the course that God's put me on. It's easier to do that with big things like this coming up than it is with today, right now. Because those little things we tend to think aren't that big of a deal, and yet it's when those little things get crossed that causes us to stumble the greatest. Something to think about today. I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.